Kathy,
What?
why are we torturing ourselves? We are on question 9 of the 10 referendum questions that Albertans are going to have to answer in October. And I think we're losing it.
A little bit.
We're like losing it a bit. Like,
we're gone.
If we have to keep reading any more giant run-on sentences about things that we just know aren't going to make a difference.
I know.
It's making me a little crazy, but we're doing it. We are taking a bullet for our fellow Albertans.
We are taking
so
one.
They don't have to. We're taking one for the team. We will continue. We will persevere through these stupid questions. We will persevere.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? I mean, that is what it is. They are so long and they're so confusing and they're that way on purpose.
Well, and you know what? I've seen some comments where people get snarky. They're not that long. What, can't you read? Okay, think about it for a second. If you are a voter, if you're one who has voted, you normally know who you're going to vote for before you get into the polling booth. You've already made that decision. And so you just go in and it literally takes 60 seconds. That little lady, the cute little lady, hands you your ballot. You go behind the cardboard thing. You check your thing. You fold it back up. You go back around. You put it in the box. Done.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're going to see this fall. What we're going to see is people coming in. They're going to get a stack of ballots. They're going to go behind it. They're going to start unfolding these papers. We're just going to hear people unfolding papers. We might even hear some groaning or some expletives as they realize, oh, it's a bloody paragraph that I now have to figure out what the heck it's asking me.
Yeah.
And our biggest fear is that people are just going to check X and then, they're done.
Yeah.
Or not check X, but they're going to, I guess it would be, they're going to say no. They're going to check the box that says no. We'll just keep the status quo. I'm not standing here for 10 minutes figuring out what every single paragraph has to say. And it's not that we don't know how to read. It's that we're thinking about, like, how is this going to go down in October?
Yeah.
And it ain't going to be pretty.
It's not. It's going to be a marathon. Like, think about it. You walk into whatever school, wherever you typically go to vote.
Mm-hmm.
So you walk in there. You're going to be given, just as you described, 10 ballots. This is not going to be like a piece of toilet paper where they're all there and then the perforated edges. This is 10 individual ballots. And then you got to open up 1, check. Open up 2, check. Open up 3, da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And
I was going to say that sounds pretty fast the way you just described it. But if you have not seen these questions before, you're going to open it, stand there and read a paragraph and try and figure out, okay, what way do I go on this? What is it actually asking me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, check. And now go to the next one. It's not going to be pretty. So we're doing this for you.
We are. And we're happy to.
We're happy to. Although it's making us a little bit crazy.
It is making us a little bit crazy. But we're also just trying to make it a little bit fun and let you guys know that we are not only happy to make these videos for you, we are happy to come into your homes, your backyards, your coffee shops, your wherever, to do this all summer long so that all the Albertans know exactly what it is they're going to vote for.
Exactly.
Either way. Yeah. So, number 9. That's a doozy. Do you support the government of Alberta working with the governments of other willing provinces to amend the Canadian Constitution to better protect provincial rights from federal interference by giving a province's laws dealing with provincial or shared areas of constitutional jurisdiction priority over federal laws when the province's laws and federal laws conflict?
Well, okay. So basically it's saying if the province or the provincial government and the federal government conflict in areas of where there's kind of a shared jurisdiction, who should have the priority? That's the question. Who should have the priority? Now, there is a principle of good governance that states that the government that is closest to the people is more easily held accountable to the people and is going to be the most effective for the people.
Yeah.
And it's just easier. Like when you think about, okay, when I think about this, when I think about my municipal government. Now, I live in a county. My county councilor lives right down the road from me.
Yep.
If he did something crazy or they voted for something crazy and I saw that he was part of that, in 5 minutes, I could be standing on his doorstep, politely knocking on his door and saying, excuse me, what you just did does not benefit the people of the county, and I want an explanation.
Yeah.
Mark Carney doesn't know that we exist. He doesn't care that we exist.
No, he doesn't, any more than any of the other MPs that that aren't in Alberta.
Exactly. Now, okay, so let's compare federal to provincial. I could be on my MLA's door. I wouldn't, but I could be on his door in 15 minutes. That's how close he lives to me, right? I have written letters to Danielle Smith, and because of those letters, I received an invite to come to her office and sit down with her and some of her staff, and also some of the ministers of various departments.
Yeah.
Because I wrote a letter to her about a situation that was happening down here.
Yeah.
And that was the result. I got to sit down and lay it all out and explain what the people of my area were concerned about. And they then chose to act on what we had to say.
Right.
I will never, it does not matter how many letters I write to the federal government or my MP or whatever. I will never have the opportunity to go and sit in Mark Carney's office and lay out the fact that as Albertans, we are disturbed and that we're done and that we are tired of how things are. I will never have that opportunity.
No.
Because they're too far removed from the people.
100%. 100%. And what goes on in Ottawa does not ever reflect what goes on in Alberta.
No.
Ever. And maybe what some other people have not put together, or else I'm overthinking it, it's one or the other. This question also brings up the fact that Mark Carney and his entourage are floating around the idea of removing the notwithstanding clause for provinces to be able to use. And so this question, in a way, replaces that.
Yeah.
If it happens. That's, and as we're, question 10 is next after this. But think about how serious that is. We've got a federal government who is doing everything it can to neuter the provinces by taking away that notwithstanding clause. That notwithstanding clause that was put in there, by the way, because of our Premier Lougheed, who fought for it and said, I am not signing this 1982 Constitution without something in here that gives the provinces the strength to be able to stand up to Ottawa in some way, shape, or form. That was our Premier who had the foresight to do that. And now we've got a Prime Minister who wants to take that away. So what happens is Ottawa makes a decision and all the provinces have to do it because there is no legal standing for them to say, no, notwithstanding, we are not doing that. Yeah. You do that. We're not doing that. Well, so this question now, in a sense, kind of tries to replace that. Should it be taken away? And so the fact that we even have to do this should really speak volumes to what this confederation is all about. It is not for the people at all.
Oh, 100%. It shows, it shines a light on the very problem with confederation. And, when you say the notwithstanding clause, gave the provinces the power to stand up. Well, let's replace the word provinces with the people. It gives the people of a certain region the ability and the power to stand up and say, no, those aren't our values. We will not be doing that. We will not be living by that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So with question 9, it is a serious one. It's one that is constitutional. It's going to require the agreement of 7 other premiers representing 50% of the population. We know it's probably not going to happen. Right. Nevertheless, we've got to send that message to Ottawa. So vote yes on question 9. Vote yes on question 9.
Absolutely.
Oh man, we're almost there, Angela.
Woohoo! Question 10 is fun. I'm excited about question 10.
We really did save the best for last.
Totally did.
All right, let's do it.